Welcome back to Auntie's Book Club. We, Yendi and I, are so glad you're here. Tommy says hi too from behind the camera. We are going to start off with our bookworm sound off, starting with the Smith girls, soon to be Smith family. Let's start with Faye, Ruby, Ellie. Do we have a Harvey? Hi, guys. All right, Essence, your turn. Do we have Nora? Clara? Huh? Janessa? Evan? Wow, the whole crew is here. Thank you so much for jumping in and reading a book together. Today, we have a book called Waldo, Tell Me About God. Waldo is the dog. And then the little boy is going to ask him lots of questions. So, who's ready to dig in? Let's go. All right, Andy, relax. Waldo, tell me about God. One sunny afternoon, Michael and his best friend Waldo were taking a walk. It's a beautiful world that God gave us, isn't it? Said Waldo. Who's God? Asked Michael. Well, said Waldo, God is Father to us all. God made everything. You and me, the plants, the animals, the rocks. Did God make the sun? Asked Michael as he looked up to the sky and the clouds. Yes, he did. And he made the moon and all the stars too. Why did God make all of this for us? Asked Michael. That's a great question. Waldo put his arm around his friend and answered him, God gave us all these gifts because he loves us. He wants us to enjoy them with him and share them with others. But what if I don't want to share? What if I do naughty things? Will God stop loving me? Asked Michael. No, laughed Waldo. God loves you even if you do naughty things. Love can never hurt you. Only by our own actions do we punish ourselves. Wow. Michael was puzzled. What do you mean? He asked. Watch, Waldo said as he picked up Michael's toy boomerang that was lying in the grass. He asked, what happens when I throw it? There it goes. It's coming back, cried Michael. Doc Waldo! Oh my goodness. The two friends ran as fast as they could. Wow, that was close, said Michael as the boomerang whizzed by. It almost got those little bunnies too. Do you see that, Yendi? See what I mean, Michael? Our actions can be just like a boomerang. So can our thoughts and our words. The hurt and pain that we give others comes back to us sooner or later. Oh no, do you see the broken boomerang there? But what if I've made a mistake? Isn't there anything I can do about it? God will help you, replied Waldo. You can turn to him for help. How? Asked Michael. When you're truly sorry for what you did wrong, you must ask for forgiveness and try very hard not to do it again. Then God may take your pain away and fill you with his love. Michael and Waldo stopped to sit on a grassy spot at the top of the hill. They could see the beautiful valley all around them. God's love is in me? Michael asked. God sends his love to make you strong and to help you. It is his love that keeps everything and everyone alive. Nothing can exist without God's love. And through his love, God is always with us wherever we are, said Waldo as he flung out his arms. He's in everything we see, the flowers, the stars, the sky. God is even in you and in me. Listen, whispered Waldo. Can you hear God's love in the bird's song? Michael was very, very quiet. He wasn't sure. Look at these flowers, Michael. Can you smell God's love? Michael sniffed deeply, but he still wasn't sure. While Waldo and Michael were smelling the flowers, a family of rabbits hopped over to join them. Waldo picked up a little rabbit. Can you feel God's love, Michael? Michael stroked the rabbit's soft pink ear. He was beginning to understand. Michael and Waldo stopped to rest under a tree laden with fat red cherries, and they helped themselves. Even the food we eat is a gift from God. God's love nourishes you like good food does. Wow. Who has a favorite food? This guy too. Michael was thoughtful for a moment. I can see and feel and smell and hear God's love. He is all around me. He must love me very much. He does, said Waldo, and until now you've only seen a tiny part of his power and love, but he wants you to know him even better. How? Asked Michael. By loving him more than anything else and anyone else. You mean even more than loving you? Oh, yes, much, much more, said Waldo with a smile as he lifted Michael onto his shoulders. That will be really hard to do, cried Michael. No, it won't, replied Waldo. Through his love, God also lives in you and me. He's in everything. So when you love him in a flower, in an animal, in a rock, in a friend, even in a beautiful sunset, then it becomes so easy. Michael was very quiet on the walk home. He had a lot to think about. That evening, as Waldo helped Michael get ready for bed, the two friends talked some more. Do you know what God's best gift is? Asked Michael as Waldo tucked a blanket over his chin. What? You, said Michael sleepily, my friend. When we love each other, we are very close to God, aren't we, Michael? The end. Wow. God's love is in you and in me. And when we love those around us, we are loving God too. Your Uncle Tommy and I love you all very, very much, and I can't wait to give you a hug soon. We are going to end with our favorite benediction, so let's say it together. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious towards you. The Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace. Love you guys.